That's right. That's right. We've turned the stream back on for another round. We're squeezing back on. I've just had a little bit of food. Feeling a little bit fresher, a little bit better prepared now. A little bit calmer, a little bit smoother. Gonna try and get another game in. Perhaps another couple of games before bed. And see if we can salvage some form of dignity. After a 6-loss streak, I believe. But definitely some lessons learned regarding this game. There's definitely some enemy types to consider, some enemy tactics to keep in mind at all times. At all times. That rubble card, not impossible to beat, not impossible by a long stretch, but easy to forget, which makes it extra frustrating when you do. An entire strategy, every single movement you do needs to be revolved around it, so definitely something to keep in mind when you're playing. Definitely has shifted my view on this game a little bit now, having, if I were not, let's say, emotionally involved, having said I like the game so much, I would be tempted to put it down now, uninstall it, come back to it in a month. But also, fortunately, I have a stubborn streak, which says, Hydra, you need to win a game. So here I am. Here I am. But, on some level, it's still enjoyable. On some level. The fact that I want to win still, perhaps that's just for pride, but we shall see. We shall see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. Could play as the Gene Stealers, but then I'm determined to continue with the old termies. We'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. We'll see how we go. And we'll see what happens. How is the game's balance? Has my mind changed? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've played against better people tonight. That's definitely something to take on board. Using strategies that I have not been exposed to frequently yet, so that's something to definitely consider. There has been quite a few occasions where I've been met with cards I wasn't expecting and units I've been wrecked, basically. I have been wrecked, so let's give it another go, see how we do. Welcome back to the stream, by the way, anyone trickling back in. Just went off to get myself some food, had a little shower, had a bit of a wash, got ready for bed, but we've still got a little bit of time left, so a part 2 of the stream is upon us. And I am ready. My body is ready, but of course, when you're not streaming, or when people don't know you're streaming, matchmaking is a lot slower. So we shall sit here searching for a game and see what happens. See what happens. We shall persevere in the name of the Emperor, I think. Ways to mitigate in the previous game the rubble death. I mean, I could have used the Psy card round the back and then moved the guy forward the next turn. That would have been the solution. That would have been the solution. It's only the fact that the solution is so easy to overlook that it's frustrating. It's not impossible to beat, it's just easy to miss. That's what I hate about the rubble card. If you've got enemies near corners, especially as something like a Reapeffects, it's a really big problem. And a Reapeffects met with a what do you call it card. A Reapeffects mixed with a rubble card is quite something to try and kill. Or rather has a very nasty means of sneaking up on you. But still determined. I'm thinking now that if all games are going to be of this standard, I need to up my game for a bit, but we shall see. We shall see. A little bit more of a stretch of mental capacity required for these games tonight than I've been able to put into them, which I think has led to some rather unfortunate games. It's a bit like playing chess. Sometimes you just have a particularly off day. Particularly off. Although I'm pretty certain those I've played against tonight have been better than those I've played against any other night. That's a compliment to them. Like, they've played everything right. They've played everything correct. Okay. Looks like we may have to spam that we are in matchmaking again. Let's have a little see. Right. Shall I change from them? I quite like them though, you know. I do quite like them. I do quite like them. Maybe the Ultramarines need a bit more of a tinkering. The trouble is I just don't like them. But I feel like they could do with a bit more of a tinkering, so maybe we'll bash out the old Ultramarines. Let's just go with the bog standard Ultramarine squad, but we'll obviously fluff them up a little bit. Not in aesthetics, we don't have all day. We'll make an Ultramarine squad here, and what we're going to do is just change the Sergeant's helmet. Only visual I'm going to change for him. That looks better. Apothecary, Librarian, Sergeant, we can't change, but we're going to go with 2 heavy weapon bearers, and we're going to go with these. These get some fairly interesting things. +1 on Overwatch attacks. It's not a bad card. Range 12. Range 12 +2 on all of his shots. It's not a bad card either. It's actually a pretty damn good card. Immune to malfunctions, a pretty decent card. Range 6 and +1 on Overwatch. Not bad collectively, are they? They're not bad collectively. And of course you've got a bunch of interesting cards here. You Marines confirm. Right. Let's jump into the matchmaking with the Ultramarines and see how we get on. Skirmish. Nope. Quick match. Here we go, off we go, there we go. Probably should have said to everyone that I was only taking a break, but I was undecided at the time. It depended on what my brain did over the next 15 minutes as to whether I played another game or two. I decided to chill and have another go, but I definitely felt a little bit more stressed tonight playing this than joy. Which in its way is quite enjoyable, because it means you're getting quite engrossed in something, but I don't know. I think the frustrating thing from a Terminator's point of view is when you lose, it's quite often because you forgot something or you didn't do something right. So it's quite frustrating for a player that is self-critical, and sometimes it's very difficult to see when you've simply been outplayed, especially by the Gene Stealers, because what they do seems very simple. You know, just swarming units towards you. Although, I would say hats off to Logan in the last game, because his unit placement in that was... You could always see, really, you could get a rough idea as to what he was placing where and why. And, yeah, perhaps I tried to rush a little bit much in that last game. Perhaps another turn or two's preparation would have helped. Maybe. Maybe, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Okay. Well, hopefully we get a game. Hopefully not everyone's gone to bed. I know there's still some players of this game, so we shall see. We shall see. Right. Good times, good times. I would play Mechanicus, but it's not got multiplayer, and I just can't get as fond of something like that. I can't get as engrossed. Beating AI is just not the same. It's why I like this game. It's one of the few reasons I like this game. Visuals, animations, I think are very tasty within this. I like the way they're done. I like the rules and the options of this game. Basically just the rules of the tabletop. I like them. Makes sense. Fairly straightforward. I like it. But PvP, that's where it's at. The ability to fight other people. There's not a lot of decent 40k competitive games out there. Like, you've got, what, Eternal Crusade? Let's not talk about that. What else can you do PvP for 40k? Like Dawn of War, maybe? That I really enjoyed. I don't think there's much else going for 40k right now. We shall see. We shall see. Definitely would seem that people joining games before, I can only presume, were probably watching the stream, I would say. Maybe not stream sniping, but watching the stream at least. Because I got games very, very quickly, so I'm assuming that they were viewers. Maybe not. Well, I know Logan was, but he was not watching when beating me. Gentlemanly of him, of course. Now the question is, what are we going to play the next couple of weeks? Been given a few ideas. We do have some games coming out in the near future. Battlefield 5, Hitman 2, the Walking Dead game is coming out, the first-person shooter, although that looks a bit odd. I'll give it a go, though. Love Walking Dead, so why not? What else have we got? There is the Assassin's Creed game, but I really can't bring myself to part with £50 to play an Assassin's Creed game. It looks pretty. It looks pretty, but I've still got buyer's remorse from buying Monster Hunter, which is, I feel like, £50 wasted. I got a few hours joy out of that, but I just don't see it. I can see where people might get joy from it, though. Like, if you like fighting games, it's sort of like a open... It's not really open world, but it's more of an open fighting game, action-orientated. I don't know. Come on, ranked. I've tried the Discord. They know I'm looking. So we will continue with our search. We may be here a little while. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Mechanicus. What do you guys think of Mechanicus? Let me try that again. What do you guys think of Mechanicus at the moment? Because it looks like it's doing everything right. Like, the animations are quite good. There's loads of customization. There we go. There's lots of stuff going on in the game. Lots of stuff going on. There's something about it that's not quite tickling my pickle. And I can't really put my finger on it. Okay, let's go. We have a game. No idea who this is, but I would like to win. That's for sure. I hope they pull all the tricks out. I want to win fair and square. I don't want an easy game. I want a good game. I feel like I'm a little bit wiser, having been battered around this afternoon. The important thing, though, is that you just continue to keep your chin up. Don't take it out in the game. Though I think balancing work is needed. I still think that it's a silly mechanic to put that in front of Overwatch. Even if it is beatable, even if it's not OP, I think it's too easy for people to not realise, and I think many people, if they were in the shoes of myself this evening, not streaming, just playing, and they'd played the same games I've played, I think they'd never come back. It's, I think, my stubbornness that is the reason I'm still here. There would be many, though, I would be sure, that having met such situations would think, you know what, fuck it, I'm done with this. And I guess that's where you can say that maybe the game should be like that, because it's authentic to what the game actually is. It's not supposed to be particularly easy. Let's turn the turret on. Apparently shooting the console turns it on. Okay, there we go. Now what cards do we have? Command points for Gene Stealers killed is a very nice one. Draw 6 new cards is a nice one. Plus, on his next shot is a nice one too. Come on. And we'll do... yeah, we'll do that for him. Him. And I think what we'll do is we'll draw 6 new cards, because that just seems to be exceptionally good. Exceptionally good. So, look, we've got so much crap here now that we can use. Right, okay. Well, that's our action phase done. I don't need to sit here looking at cards making him wait. +1 Overwatch is not maybe my favourite, but it's not a bad card. Immune to malfunctions is respectable if you think enemies are starting to push. It buys you a little bit more security. +1 on Overwatch is respectable. Turns you from a 33 to a 50% chance to hit something. Discard pile back in your deck is okay. This card's really strong. +2 on shots and range 12. That's like a 60% chance to kill something and a massive range. That's a pretty decent card. And I've got 2 of them. Sadly, I burned the one that gives you command points. I actually should have sold that one. I should have junked it. That was pretty dumb of me to not do that. That's the sort of thing, if you were sat there playing the tabletop, your mate would say, "Are you not going to do that?" And you'd go, "Oh yeah, that's really dumb of me to forget." 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and go on Overwatch, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. I've only really played this against AI, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Going to open the door? Wonderful. Okay, so you're going to go there and Overwatch. You're going to go there and Overwatch. That will do for a starter. Welcome back, by the way, guys. I am back again. After a little food and shower break, I'm feeling refreshed. Time for another couple of games before we go to bed. I like to be reliable, at the very least. Needed to get some more game time in. Also, I don't like ending on a bad note. I wanted to keep going. Right. Okay, we need to sell a card here. +1 on Overwatch, I think I'll probably get rid of. Right, so we've got 2 squad AP left. Okay. And that should do, I think. What have we got here? Discards back in your pile is okay. Immune to malfunctions. +1 Overwatch. We'll sell that next time. We're not going to get any new cards for a while, that's for sure. And I guess that'll do for now. Let's roll. See what he does. What are you doing? I like my little formation too. As an Ultramarine, I am organised. Look at me go. Damn, looking good. Right, so what's he spawning? None there. None there. So he spawned 1 up here. 2 up here. Okay, we've got 1 there. It's really juddery when it moves around like this, isn't it? Look at that. You move left and right. That looks horrible. Glyn. I know. Smurfs. I'm not a big fan of Smurfs. Honestly. Not a big fan. But sometimes you got to do. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. 1, 2, 3 tiles if I turn him to the side. Okay, I think I've got a rough plan of attack. I need to activate, and activate. You've only got 12 turns to do this. Oh, you've got 18 turns in this. Right, okay. It's a little bit easier. If that's a 2 tile, then being here is going to cause me problems. I need to be careful opening this door. Very careful. I need to prepare. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get you to go up here and turn. Going to get you to go up here. Yeah, go on then.
Taking up position.
Okay. We didn't kill it. Shame, but...
Taking up position.
Damn, I actually wanted to move him forward and him to the left. Damn.
Overwatch.
Right, and... I'm going to put you... Actually, you can just stay there on Overwatch.
Taking up position.
Okay, that goes there, that goes there. So we've got no squad AP, so we'll do this.
Knights of the Emperor.
2 squad AP left. I'm actually going to play this so he doesn't jam. You're the more important person to not jam. And you're going to cast... There we go. Just to get the extra line of sight, just in case he decides to bring any more in here. It's the main justification for it. Let's go. Oh dear, yes, you have missed much, my friend. I have streamed 5 games already. This is the second part of the stream, if you will, and I have lost all 5. 3 of whom to the same opponent, Logan, who played very well. Hats off to him. 2 of them to another opponent who also played fine. But I got spanked. Absolutely spanked. And I'm all salty about it. But I had a bit of fun while doing it. And it was nice seeing the game played... Someone playing against me that knew probably a bit more than I do about the game. Like the thing is, when you're playing this, like, not many other people are streaming, and like there's no one else doing tutorials and stuff like that I found. So yeah, a little bit in the dark as to, you know, what should be done. Are you revealing yourself? Uh-oh. This is where a rubble card would kill me. Like, if he rubbles here, I would be dead. This is what I dislike about the rubble card. Like, this situation, at first glances, looks respectable. But if he puts a rubble card here, he gets a free attack. I've only got 3 opportunities to attack him. Wow. If he had actually gone here instead of here, he would have got a free hit on the back of my apothecary. That is a bit of luck. And I needed the autocannon here instead. He's far more reliable. Far, far more reliable. 75% chance to kill instead. Way, way better. Dang. This guy is just throwing them at me. I've been the Terminators every time. I have been the Terminators every single time, getting spanked. I find the Gene Stealers a bit easier to play, but I think it's also not just that they're easier. I don't know. Oh, what do we got going on here? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to need at least 5 points to get into range. So I think what we should probably do... 1, 2. Plus 2 1-shots. Should we play that here? Seems a bit of a waste, doesn't it?
I'm moving.
Seems a bit of a waste. Oh. Wunderbar. Okay. Right, that's everyone here moving out.
Understood.
I'll tell you what. I might do is just... Now this is risky though. This is very risky. If I convert that with 3, I can go...
Fear not, brothers.
Well, I could go on to Overwatch, but that only gives me 3 tiles, and I've already been a little bit too ambitious. I'm going to sell this card. Just be 1, please. Right. Ah, I've still got 2 squad AP left. But 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have any reload protection here, so that's a little bit of an issue. I'm going to try and cover everything, so... We're going to go to there. Then what we're going to do is this. Reshuffle the cards from my discard back into my pile. Right. And off we go. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Captain Seymour over there. Hit the nail on the head. Terminators are just easy to lose with. That's my issue with them. And that's also why I like them, which is this really awkward place to be. Where, take for example, the last game I lost, I had what I thought was perfect positioning. I had every corridor covered. Nothing could advance without treading on 4 tiles worth of Overwatch. I was like, yes, I've got this locked down. Until he played a rubble card, blocked one of the Overwatches, Gene Stealer ran around the corner, everyone died. And that, for me, summarises a big potential problem with this game. Right. I am going to shove you right in their face. That's not a bad card, actually. I am going to play this here. I'm going to discard this. Oh. I'm going to play that as well, actually. And I'm going to play that. Now I need to sell one of these. What can we sell? Well, let's first just take advantage of the free kill here. Damn, okay. Now, I can't move any closer.
I'll show you how it's done.
That'll do. That'll do. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. I can go to there, and that's going to cause me problems. Oh boy. Okay, shall I go to there and go for the 2 kills? If there's more than 2 of them, though, I'm brown bread. I could turn around and put him on Overwatch.
Taking up position.
Okay. I don't know if I've goofed right now or not. It's a shame I didn't sell that card, actually. The extra 4 AP would have really helped. Right. I think this is good. Like, that's not a massive chance, though. Oh dear, I should have played this, +1 on Overwatch. I should have played that. Why did I not play that? What a fucking idiot. Ah, damn. Yeah, the card system's cool. I think the card system's something that adds an extra layer to it at the very least. If this is a 2-pip, he can get a unit behind my sergeant. Didn't even realise. Didn't even realise. Not good. I think I've goofed again, guys. I think I've goofed again. 3, 2, 1, 0. If he spawns an extra unit, I have completely fudged. Potentially. Maybe. Depends what he's got here. If this is a 2 or the 3 pip, I have a strong chance of dying. What is going on? Oh. Okay. Right. Well, I'm going to try and take these out. Come on. Can't be that many of you. And that stops them spawning this turn. 3 points, unfortunately, to turn around. Rather inconvenient. I do get 1 free shot, though. There we go. Now, you are going to waddle out to here. Let's see what we got. +1 on Overwatch, +1 on Overwatch. I should probably sell those. Okay. Right, now you over to here. I'm going to block that this turn. We're going to move that apothecary like his life depends on it. Right, activate that. Do that. Okay, and we're off ski. I've got loads of command points, so I almost think that... Is this thing active?
Activated. Yes, brother. Orders confirmed.
Okay. Everyone is so spread out, though, which worries me a little bit.
Moving forward.
And open. I am very worried about this. Right, okay. And I'm going to play that on him just to use the card. I might even waste one of these just because I don't really want 2 of them. I don't really want that card, so I'll use it just to lose it. If that makes sense. Heck, I'm going to play that one too. Right, let's go. These shouldn't be able to spawn this turn. What's to tell my librarian is on a current flame trap, which has been deactivated thanks to this computer system next to me over here. Right, so this guy is basically going to rush forward now and try and get to that door. These guys can't spawn this turn. Oh no. Apparently he can spawn this turn. I thought it was blocked. If he spawns someone this turn now, then that's going to make me a very sad panda. That will make me very, very sad. Ah, he's splitting up as well. Interesting. Oh, right. Okay, so the shredder does turn back on, it seems. I had no idea. Maybe it turns on at the beginning of each turn? Rip me, because I don't actually know. Rip me indeed. So that says that there. Oh, I don't even know.
Yes, brother.
Let's go you to here. Reshuffle discard pile back into the deck. I'll take that. Draw someone's cards wherever they are. Yeah, I'll play that actually. I'll play that for the sergeant, so we get his cards coming back at us. We don't need to use any squad AP. Right. And I don't think this can spawn this turn still, because of my proximity. If it can, then I'm absolutely screwed. We'll find out. I'm kind of learning as we go. I didn't realise that this trap would just incinerate me here. Maybe it happens at the beginning of every turn? I'm not exactly sure. Like and it doesn't tell you anywhere, so... Like, this one has a red target on it. Okay. Oh. Okay, one here. Oh, that one was a dummy over here. We had a fake. Hold it. They are creeping up behind us. What have you got there? I see you. I'm going to need a lot of points to be able to shoot all of this stuff.
I'll show you how it's done.
Right. He can just go on Overwatch there. That should be enough. I can sell this. Did I lose my Psyker as well? I think I actually did. Okay. Opens the door.
Activated.
We're going to sell this. What do we got here? +2 on his next shot. That is a good time for this. That's a very good time. I'll play that on you, which gives you a wonderful chance of 75 for the kill. I've got some squad AP left, but what I'm thinking is I'll put him there. 3, open the door, step forward 5. Oh, now it actually looks like it's armed here, so we'll find out in a moment. Aha! Well, I'm alive.
Moving forward.
And I am going to move this guy another 2 further forward. Because reasons. Okay. And then I think we're okay. I think we're done. I actually think we're done now. Let's go. Oh! Aching bones. Right. 2 heavy weapons, an apothecary, and a sergeant, and a librarian. Yeah, I know. I'm bringing out the big guns. Quite literally bringing out the big guns. Yeah, I feel a little bit bad for the Gene Stealers, really. But to be fair, they've got some big guns too. Like, they've got Lictors, they've got Miasmics, they've got all sorts. They've got Brood Lords. I don't think he can actually do anything here. There is such a difference when you move between... It depends who you play against, but it's very, very different playing against this opponent to the previous. Skill caps actually seems to count for a lot in this game. Which is weird. You wouldn't think so. Current state of Martyr, Zeo. It is what it is. You know, there's 200 or 300 players. There's not a lot going on. That is unfortunately the state of Martyr right now. There's not a lot going on. I don't know what the developers are doing, so I really can't share any information with that. I've not even been in touch with them, to be honest. I've not been playing the game. I can't bring myself to play the game at the mo. I'm just waiting for them to do something. So that's kind of like the current state of the PC martyr. The console martyr is everyone's a little bit happier. You know, everyone's a little bit less upset because they've not gone through sort of a year's worth of beta and gotten bored. So that's it, basically. That's it. Well, we've just about finished, so... The tile the librarian was on is an incinerator. So basically it looks like you can't finish your turn on one of these tiles. What's going on? Ah, here we go. Oh dear. Come at me. Ah, 3 of them. Wunderbar. Come on. You ain't getting close. These guys have a 75% chance to kill. The only thing that lets them down is the reload capacity. Like, they do a lot of pain, a lot of damage. But they only have that much ammo and then they have to reload. Yep, there we go. Not getting cooked again. And free kill? Yes. Nice. GG. That's a win for the books today. We've actually got a win. Stream number 2 has been more successful. We'll do another one. We'll go for the Marines again. And we'll go for another ranked. Moving away from the heavy flamers, even though I do think they're pretty good. Certainly true, those assault marines are a lot more effective. A lot more effective than I had previously given credit to. So yes, that is the way of Martyr right now, which is why I'm determined to find some other games to talk about. And this I was hoping would be one. Now it's got a player base of like 250 people. That is not enough. The reviews are mixed, and I think rightly so. The campaign really looked like they cut corners. Even though the fix is very simple, like there's an RNG map thing where you can play the same map 2-3 times in a row if you're really unlucky, but some people are really unlucky. You know, like if 5% of the player base is thinking that, yeah, can I play Grey Knights? No, just Terminators, my friend. You're just a squad of 5 Terminators. You can pick from being an apothecary, a librarian, a heavy and assault, all of that stuff. And there is one other, and a sergeant, but that is all. That is all. There are 4 chapters, though. You've got Blood Angels, Death Angels, Ultramarines, and Space Wolves, who are poo. But I hope they get better. I hope they get tweaked. I would really have liked it if they were the best. I just don't think they are. Melee is simply too dangerous. Too dangerous to rely on. I'm just going to try and find someone to play against, so I'm just going to send a couple of messages. Yeah, might have a little bit of luck, but we shall see. We shall see. Tickety, 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 boo. Tickety, boo. I'm seeing a lot of 40k fan films coming out at the mo. Anywho, let's go. Let's go. Remember, check out the Mechanicus vid. It is an interesting game. I want to like it, I really do, but we shall see. It should have the Ultramarines, Blood Ravens, and Iron Fists. Well, it is what it is. I don't know is there a reason Iron Fists are preferable? I'm not exactly sure. As far as I'm aware, everyone goes in Space Hulks. Maybe the old board game had Iron Fists. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, we've got Blood Angels instead of Blood Ravens. Grey Knights would be easy to implement in Space Hulk. Well, maybe easy to implement, but as far as I'm aware, they're not on the board game, which means they won't be in this, because the developer's view was pretty much this is an adaptation of the board game. They ain't going to be... Ah, right, you play the Iron Fist in the original video game. Oh, but that's the original video game. Fair enough, I guess, but I think the developers were just concerned with being true to the board game rather than the video game. But I accept the point. I'd be hopeful that there'll be more chapters, and I'm curious as to why they picked these 4 in particular. Good stuff. Well, I guess we'll sit here waiting for a game for a little while. This is one of the downsides of the game at the moment. This game, unfortunately, has rather long waiting times when you don't have people trying to, like, Q snipe you. You see, I think Space Marine, the game, was fairly good. I think it was a solid game. I don't know as it was amazing. I mean, at the time I was playing Gears of War and other stuff like that, and I wasn't massive on 40k. So if anyone was like saying to me, do you want to play Space Marine, I'd say, well, why do I want to play multiplayer Space Marine when I can play Gears of War? It's like the gameplay is better. And I'm still kind of that view, but Space Marine was definitely one of the better 40k games we've had. It was definitely... It was above average by a long shot. Be a 4-armed Gribby. Oh, but I want to be... Oh. Go on then. Go on then. We'll go these for a minute. We'll search for a couple of minutes, see if we get a game. I am surprised they didn't make a sequel, but I'm also, I don't know. Oh, there we go. That was quick. That was quick. So, who have we got? Knight Henry. Okay, he's unranked. Right, and it is this map. This is an interesting map. Not one of the best, not one of the worst. Has he left or have we started? I'm not exactly sure. I think he's quit by the abruptness of the loading screen, but it's taking too long to go back to menu. We have a game. But yes, it is interesting. I'm not sure if they ever gave a good reason as to why they didn't continue the franchise. I clicked ranked. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Opponents go, so he's spawning down here in the filthy Xeno corner. Over in the green corner. I want to like Space Wolves, I really do. I don't think... Oh. Hang on, let's get this the right way up first. There we go. I think I need to spawn... There we go. So he will know that these and those have Tyranids inside. I have 2 in each one. I have to destroy this door, unfortunately. Or can I open it? It's destructible. He's not shooting the door as he goes past. That's a good sign for me. He does have one of these things, though. Very dangerous. He's not got a librarian, which is a really interesting choice. I'm not exactly sure if he is drunk. Ah, here we go. Yeah, you're right, Logan. Yeah, someone asked me to play Steelers. I did play a Space Marine game, and it went all right. It went all right. We're going to put you in there. We're going to put you up there. That will do for now. I would rather have played as Terminators. I would rather have played as Terminators. Right. Hopefully that makes him waste a few shots. Okay, open up. But well played today, Logan. You got me good and proper. You got me good and proper today, mate. I think the yeah, that last game, I just wasn't expecting the rubble. That's the thing about rubble for me. The thing about rubble is that it's not the most overpowered thing in the world. It's just so easy to forget about it. And that's all I did. I honestly thought I was safe as houses in that situation. I mean, yeah, you did cheese me. That's true. The rubble is a cheese ball. Because I was like, you know, I've got 4 tiles between every unit. I'm locked down. I'm nice and safe. What could possibly go wrong? And the issue is, rubble can get you when you think like that. And I could have done a few things to avoid you rubbling me. I had like 5 more turns of the Psi ability, so I could have put that between the 2 units. But I really dislike having to play the game. Yeah, exactly. I feel like rubble is the thing that can be just saved until a point where you know as the Gene Stealer it's going to win you the game. And at every turn that you take as a Terminator, you need to constantly be thinking to yourself, rubble, 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 rubble. And I don't really like that, you know? I feel like as well it's a mechanic that maybe is not as overpowered as people give credit, but it is a mechanic that will make people quit the game. Not necessarily myself, because I'm stubborn enough to log back in, but I think many people would say, fuck it, I'm done. Right. Spawns a miasmic. I could spawn a miasmic. Oh, I can spawn a Reaperfex. What was that? On a 2 or a 3 blip? Okay, so we'll convert the miasmic. We'll put the 2 over there. We will put you over here. And I'm going to go... Okay. I'm going to play this, and I'm going to play that here. Spawn myself a Reaperfex. I'm going to go here. I'm going to spawn Gene Stealer here. And I might get lucky and kill this guy. I might not. But I've got a 40% chance... No, sorry, a 30% chance of killing him. Oh, mama. 66. There you go. 2 tiles are not enough for Overwatch. 2 tiles are not enough. That's kind of GG there. Not proper GG, but that's pretty GG. I would not be happy. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. I mean, that would be one of my tips for this game, actually. If I had to do another tips video for this, do not rely on 2 tiles ever for Overwatch. It's not enough. You will not survive. Space Marine Force can move 2 squares a turn. Yeah. Yeah. It's really... What are you up to? I think he's drunk. I really think he's drunk. I mean that Terminator here, not the player. I'm not saying Knight Henry is drunk. He might be, though. We got a Reaperfect spawning, and if that's not enough to finish him, I don't know what is. But it just goes to show, really, that... You what? Why has he not got line of sight of these 3 tiles? Oh, because he's... Oh, because it's this guy. Right, okay. Right, convert extra cards. Yes, please. I'll convert that one. I'll put you down there. I'm kind of upset that he's just ignored the... just ignored a couple of cards. Like, every time I put a blip there, he just doesn't give a crap. 0 craps given. The Reaperfects can just stay there because he's awesome. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you can go to here. Anything else I can spawn? I might put you... I don't want to move him any closer. I'm going to move him round though, just so I can get the other one a little bit closer. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You're right, Mojo man. How's it going? How is it going, my man? Ah, oh, don't worry. Yeah, there's no shame in rage quitting. I left about 3 of my 5 games earlier very prematurely because I just made such colossal fuck-ups that I was like, you know what, I'm done. And you can argue, oh, you should have stayed, you should have tried to win. Nah. Not if it destroys my sanity. So if he, like this guy, can watch 2 tiles, that is acceptable. If he watches 2 tiles, he is dead. Ah. Are you going forward another tile, my friend? He's risking 1 tile. This is very risky. He is a very, very brave person. Is my blip still down here? Oh, it's brown bread, isn't it? Miasmic. Draw 2 new cards. I'll convert that. Right. Now, I've got a fairly high chance. Well, I've got 3 Gene Stealers, and he's got a 75% chance. And he's just failed the first one. This is where the rage quit comes in. This is where it comes in. Bye. See you, mate. Space Hulk is supposed to sap your sanity. Well, my friend, it definitely does a job of that. Definitely does a job of that. I would feel... I would be salty if I was him. No joke. No joke. But yeah. But going back to the rubble thing, like, I think the thing with rubble is it... Because it can suddenly change your Overwatch, and Overwatch you kind of as a Space Marine player think, okay, this is how you play the game, this is how you cover for other units, this is how I protect things, and you could play the whole campaign against the AI, and you would never be exposed to that. And then you play against a player, and then all of a sudden, everything you've ever done and learned against AI doesn't matter anymore. Well, it does, but you know what I mean. How did the tree fort building go? Yeah, it went alright, man. It went alright. Yeah, we got Logan again. Let's go. Let's go. Rubble, rubble. Yeah, bring it. Rubble me up, man. Rubble me up. I don't even care. Like, do it. Just so I can moan about it. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I'm ready for rubble. Use everything. Use everything at me. I would rather play this game in its current state than you know, have you hold back on me, so do it. Yeah, I mean, I was convinced to go back into Conan Exiles by some friends that are currently playing it. I've already uninstalled it. I'll probably install it again next week and do it a little bit more, but I really can't say I enjoy it that much. Yeah, exactly. The thing is with the previous game is that guy just needed to be one tile further back in all situations, and the probabilities would have shifted dramatically in his favour. Yeah, it's... Someone else was saying the player numbers are pretty bad for it at the moment. I'm not not taken away with it, but yeah, well, who knows? And he's facing the wrong way, of course. I faced up. I hate this game so much right now. It hates me. Why does it do this to me? Okay. We are going to go right the way to there. Conan. No, Conan's been out for a long time. And it's been in beta for a long time too. Conan is established, let's say. Yeah, Conan is a real thing. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there. My God. I'm going to sell that one. Yeah, get out of it. Okay. At least if he puts units around the side here. There we go. Come on. Down we go. I'm doing this so if he does put a unit down here,
I'll show you how it's done. Activated.
I can basically see what he's throwing at me. I don't really want any surprises.
I am moving.
Right, off we go. Let's roll. Bring it on, Logan. Let's see what you got. So I've got +2 on my next shot as a free card. Very nice card, that one. Reshuffle discard card pile. That's okay. +2 on shots is really nice. Yeah, I thought he might not spawn any down there. 8th of June. I think 8th of June it went out of beta into... No, I'm sure it was out before then. I think they might have quote-unquote released Mojo, but it was in beta at the time for a long, long time. Like, purchasable beta. I think it didn't really release. They were just like one day said, oh, it's not a beta anymore, now it's released. I might be wrong, but I'm fairly sure it's been out longer than that. I could be getting confused. And it's highly probable that I am. Yep, this summarises my day.
Taking up position.
Right, you can go
I am moving.
up there.
Yes, brother.
I'm going to shoot that just to blow open the door. Just to blow open the door. Right. I might as well shuffle this because I'm not going to get to use it for a long time. Maybe not actually. Maybe we'll wait. Some of these cards are quite good, so... I can play this one now, actually. It's not a bad idea. And I think we'll play that one as well. Okay. Let's roll. Yeah, absolutely, Mojo. Absolutely. I'm afraid, Mojo, as well, the executive decision, I put this to the patrons, the executive decision has been made. 2 videos a week on Games Workshop, 1 video on a AAA game. I've got to. I've just got to. Games Workshop is too unreliable, unless I also start covering the miniature side of things. That's the alternative. But Valrak does that quite well, and I don't really feel like more people covering miniatures is sort of really needed. Say again. So before, I remember asking you the open question, saying that I was debating on doing content for other games outside of 40k. And I remember you particularly saying that you love the 40k stuff. The decision is now that we're going to be doing 2 videos a week on a 40k game of some sort, be it a little video guide or an informative video. Obviously, if something happens, I'll do a quick video announcing something. But I'm also going to try doing some videos on other stuff, you know, Battlefield, just whatever's cooking at the mo. Mainly because, well, being honest, I want to keep the channel growing. And it might grow slow but like, I'm basically at the mercy of the 40k developers, and they're not that reliable. You know? They're not that reliable. The amount of crap games we've had. Some are alright, but they're only alright. The best 40k games we get are still okay. Yes, BFG I think is something to be very excited about. I'm very curious about it, and I hope it draws in a lot of fuss and attention, and I hope I can really cover the pants off of it. But like, my problem at the moment is, like, I went from being fairly successful. I did pretty well for someone. Oh shit, I didn't actually want to do that there. Oh well, I killed the door. I don't think that one's actually destructible. No, it's not. I went from being someone that had done pretty well for 2 years worth of YouTubing, decent amount of subs, to like now Martyr's dead. In terms of views, like it's not popular, put it that way. So I'm in a bit of a pickle with that, really. And I don't like just being at the mercy. I don't like being at the mercy of 40k developers, you know? Just waiting and waiting to see if they come out with something good, because I think experience has showed us all that that kind of rarely happens. Right.
Our faith holds us.
Let's roll, guys. Let's roll. What's cooking here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, we're safe-ish for now. Well, that's it, Mojo. And I don't really, you know, it was always a case, if I put all my eggs in one basket, I knew that, because I knew no one else would bother with Martyr. I honestly did think it could be something good. I liked the idea of their spiels. I liked the idea of their ideas. I didn't really like Diablo, and I didn't want a Diablo clone. I wanted something different. Unfortunately, what they provided has been different, but not in a good way. And in many senses, just doing a Diablo clone would have been easy. Well, no. The thing is, I don't blame them, because, you know, there's 70, 60, whatever developers there now. And I know each and every one of them's doing their thing to try and make a game that works. Like, when I've been there, when I've met them, they wanted to make, and they want to make, a great game. They're sat at their desk, you know, when people say the game is bad, they're stressing about it. They're not sat there, like, eating chicken and sort of being like, haha, we've raked in all the money. But I do think that some decisions that have been made weren't great ones when it came to the game design. And I think you know, obviously the byproduct is a game that's been not as successful as it could have been. And probably not as successful as Van Helsing, their previous game. I think in some respects a lot of people would prefer to play Van Helsing, so it's tricky. It's tricky, but yeah, just seeing your name reminded me, because it just reminded me of the decision that's been made. The reason the recent thought process has happened, this was a really weird thing happened to me on Friday. I'll give you guys a little bit of a story while you're here. I got an email on Friday from someone that runs a talent agency of sorts. It's a media talent agency. They manage YouTubers, they manage TV people, anything like that. Not massive people. They've got quite a few, like between 5 and 10 YouTubers that have 2 to 3 million subs. So some fairly big names, some fairly sort of household names within the UK. And that the guy said, "I want to go for a drink with you." I thought it was spam, but he was fairly near me in central London, Waterloo. So I was like, okay, let's go for a pint. So we went for a pint and had a couple of pints, just had a chat, and basically had a talk about what I've done for the last couple of years. He gave some ideas or thoughts as to what he thought I should do to progress. Basically, the conclusion is the way their company works is they give contracts out. So, like when Linus Tech Tips gets or in the intro of the video, he says, "Have you heard of the latest Galaxy tablet? It's amazing, isn't it?" Well, companies go to him and say, "Hey, do you want to do this?" And they get a bit of the money, he gets a bit of the money. That's how it works. Basically, their conclusion was no business is interested in 40k from a promotion point of view. You have to either be with the current trends or not. But basically, he was nice. He was very complimentary and thought that I should put in some modifications of direction, basically. Only his suggestions. But it was an interesting conversation. Very interesting conversation. And completely spontaneous, but... 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh dear.
I'm moving.
Right. I'm going to actually have to put you turned around, aren't I? You're over there. 6, 5, 4. Oh dear. I'm not too happy about him up here. Not too happy about that. 1, 2. Oh, I'm not happy about that either. Let's get him in there. There we go. Get him out of the way. And command point per Gene Stealer killed. Overwatch +2 shots. Basically, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and bang. So I should be okay. Right, I should be okay here. Unless I've miscalculated, in which case I just give up. Yeah, it was crazy that the guy contacted me. He talked to me about a bunch of other things too. It was like I don't really want to mention it all because it's sort of a lot of it was just so hypothetical. It was just what happened is basically he read the article or an article about 40k and was like, you know what, 40k is getting really big. Games Workshop's getting really big, so I'll go on YouTube and watch some YouTube channels for a bit. He stumbled across a channel and then was like, oh, send him an email. I'd like to have a chat with him. And yeah, it was completely spur of the moment, spontaneous, really weird, but at the same time, interesting. Very, very genuine experience. So curious, but basic conclusion is that there's sort of if you want to do something like this and get any form of if it wants to be more than a hobby, which it doesn't have to be, but if it wants to be, you've either got to go ham 40k, and that means everything 40k, or you've got to do a bit of a mix. That was his view anyway, but it was all very interesting. So it's got me old noodle working a little bit. And I think in many senses, I mean, the last month is kind of a bit of a fresh start with the YouTube. Obviously, the usual, I don't know, whatever it was when Marty was launching, 4,000 views. Probably down to like 500 to 1,000 now for the average video, which is fine. You know, that's cool. That's the people, I guess, that hung around not for Martyr, but to just see what I'm up to. But now got to find stuff to do, stuff to talk about. Hopefully Battlefleet Gothica will help. And Necromunda. Mechanicus, maybe. There's a good few videos to make about Mechanicus, let's be real. Like, it's a strategy game, so that should be my bag. Should be my bag. Logan's doing a lot of thinking here. Logan is doing a lot of thinking. I just need to lift this up and bum rush, but I'm very curious what he's going to do. Like, I can block this for a couple of turns, put me assault cannon just here. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but yeah, I thought I'd air and just let that out in the open, not as a means of self-indulgence, just as a means to explain a decision recently as to why I might start doing a bunch of other stuff. But also I've been wanting to for a long time, because one of the other things that gets me a little bit down sometimes is I'm stuck playing games that I don't really enjoy. This one I actually do, fortunately. But there has been times where I've been playing games just because I feel like I need to. Ah, he's desynced. He's disconnected. Oh, okay. So we're not even in the same game by the looks of it. This might be what happens when, like, he doesn't think I'm moving and I don't think he's moving. Ah, oh, damn. Damn. Oh, look at my screen, Logan. I'm wrecking you, mate. I'm wrecking you. All right. Right. GG's. Yeah, I know. I've seen it happen before. You were probably wondering why I wasn't doing anything. Okay, let's have another bash then. Not always, though. I'm not saying all 40k games are bad, but it does cause problems. And I can see why Arch Warhammer and all of those people, you know, you play other games. Especially when your mates are like, you know, do you want to play this? It's just come out. And you're like, no, I can't. I've got to play a 40k game tonight because I need to. Why do that to yourself? Why do that? There's good games that are released as well. Not all of them. Most games are crap these days, but there are some decent ones. Sadly, Warhammer games are just okay for the most part. There are some great ones, but they're so few and far between. This one is okay. Death Hulk's Tactics is okay, and I would go so far as saying it's on the higher end of this. Oh, bring it on. My Ultramarines are ready for this jelly. Well, my aim is to keep it consistent, because at the end of the day, I'm a 30-something-year-old grumpy bloke, so I like 30-something-year-old... I'm not 35, I don't know why I said that. I like games that suit that. I don't like Fortnite. I don't like bright colours. I don't mind a little bit of Asian influence in games, sometimes for reasons I shouldn't, but I generally like the more grim games. So, well, we shall just see. We shall just see. Right, let's have a good bash. Oh, the card game. You know what? I stopped playing that. I stopped playing that because I realised I just dislike the money model of the game. And it's not their fault. It's how all mobile games work, more or less. But it is ridiculous. I was spending money on a game where I really shouldn't have. Like, I got a bit upset with myself for spending like 20 quid. And I spent it, did the mission, didn't complete it particularly well, so I got crap reward from it. And then my brain instantly went to, you know what you need to do, Hydra? You need to spend more money on this. And the moment I had that thought, I said, you know what, I'm uninstalling this. I'm done. Not because it's evil, because it works on... And it works so well on people like me. And I hate that, because it works. Finally, we killed it. But yeah, that is... Oh, I didn't really want to do that, but oh well. You are now immune to malfunctions for the turn. Well done. But yes, so that's basically why I stopped doing that. And one thing the chap said to me when we were having a pint yesterday was like, there's no informative British people covering mobile games as a genre at the moment, and they pay the most for you to cover their game. Apparently mobile games, if someone's doing sponsored content, they're normally being paid quite well for it. And you know why? Because they rip people off. It's crazy. Ah, he's a smart little bean, this one. Look at him. Heading down there. He's a smart little geezer. I'm a smart little geezer too. Gonna bop him on the head. I'll tell you what though, Mojo. The latest session of Wrath and Glory. I don't know, did you get that link that I sent you, Mojo, actually? I put the link in here the other day of the a recent episode of Wrath and Glory. Not one that's published yet. That's going to be published tomorrow. But you need to check that one out. Let me know what you think. And the next one, no spoilers, I think is great. Mainly for the players. I think I did all right. Players nailed it. Really nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. Right. I'm going to sell this one. As much as I want to be immune to malfunctions, you know, it's... go there. Go there. What? Why don't I get to shoot him? Oh, ripperoonie. Okay, there we go. Job's a good one. Okay, you lost your friends last night. Lurbehold was playing Dawn of War, the old Dawn of War Soulstorm. Nice. Nice. I might have to check that out again, you know. Someone did actually buy me a copy of it. Someone did actually buy me a copy of Dawn of War, and I should really play it. It's an underrated game, isn't it? It really is. Okay, what are we doing? This one's not too bad. Reshuffles used cards, so we can combine that with some of this stuff. Wait and see what he does. I'm really enjoying the Wrath and Glory stuff, but shame. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that there's not a massive market for it. I know that. It takes me about 5 hours to edit one of the sessions, but I love doing it, so I do it. And not to be big-headed, but I think it's one of the better ones out there. Dawn of War 3 giving you nightmares. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think it gives many people nightmares. Just imagine how the developers feel. Like, they are not popular people. Right, okay. You're going down here for little walkies. I see. Yeah, there's quite a few. There's quite a few out there, Mojo. I think part of it is that we've got a decent group. We've got a group with good chemistry. The fact we've got a husband and wife makes the banter pretty good between them. I think that helps a lot. I think there's a few variables that help at least. Right, let's get killing this. Yeah, a lot of it is just people having fun and wanting to share that, and there's nothing wrong with that at all, but there is damn, I should have played this card. Tell you what, we're going to play that. We're going to play that. For fuck's sake. Why is my luck like this? Why? Why me? Why? This is ridiculous.
Yes, brother.
I am having a bad day with RNG.
Taking up position.
Now, you watch this guy miss this rubble. You watch him miss this rubble now. He's just gonna... Yep. Because killing rubble is apparently too damn difficult for a Terminator. Rubble, man. Ruining my day.
They won't get through this way. Done.
Alright then. Alright. Let's carry on, I guess. Let's go. Mojo, the thing is, my group are really lucky. They're really, really lucky. Some of the situations they've got out of, they don't actually know how easily they would die. I don't want to give you any spoilers, but they are consistently jammy as heck. I've given them, across all of the sessions, about 5 enemies that would kill them in one hit. They consistently don't let it hit them because they kill it before it gets there. I do have plans, but the next session is the first. Oh, please don't kill it. Please don't kill it. Damn. 2, 1, 0. Ah, oh, nice. We can actually just walk down and kill that this turn. I don't really want to have extra ones to deal with in here, so I can go 1 and then turn that way and shoot him. Okay. Damn. We're going to have to get the assault cannon down there. The girl should be dead twice. She's a sororitas though, man. She's in power armor. She's hard as nails. She's I'm hard Bruce Lee, she is. No messing. No messing at all. It's crazy though, yeah. She is tough. She's tough. Yeah. This is we're doing a Wrath and Glory session, Glim. We're doing Wrath and Glory 40k sessions, so I've got myself one guy's actually, his background's a bit of a secret, so we've got a private eye detective of an unknown origin that will become clear soon. We've got sororitas, Hospitaler actually, who's hiding down in the Underhive for reasons that are revealed in the last session, which hasn't been uploaded or published yet. We've also got a ganger who's obsessed with tech. Yeah, she asked the right questions. She's a tough one, but she does what she needs to. Right. Come on. Okie dokie. So you... Right, now what we're going to do here... okay, yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. This is risky, but... I should have given him... that. Oh my fecking god. This is ridiculous. Right, I actually have to sell this now.
Vigilance, brother.
Got 1 squad point left.
There is only the Emperor, and he is our shield and protector. Orders confirmed.
Okay, we got this. Yeah, it's into the Underhive, Glenn. It's into the Underhive. If you do, buddy, drop me. I'd love it if you drop me a message. Just tell me if what you think. Drop me a a DM or a just leave it in the comments. Love to know what people think of it because I really enjoy doing it. I don't think many people even get to watch it all the way through. I think a lot of people don't last that long, which is fair enough. But it's called Into the Underhive. They're my recent published videos, so. You'll find them. In my opinion, they get better as they go on, and the last 2 sessions, one of them's about to come out tomorrow, I think is wicked fun. Oh, there you go. Zardas watches it. My man. My man. My man. I'll tell you what we'll do for you, Zardas, seeing as you're a fan. We're going to just load up something for you. I'll give you a little sneaky peek. If you're up to date. If you're up to date. Come on, load up. I haven't got all day. Right, well, YouTube's taken ages to load, so we'll come back. It's my version of an underhive, so it's a bit, yeah, two heavies, no flamer. That's right, Louis. We're rocking the this almighty pea shooter. Imard, Bruce Lee, nails. Right, let's see if it's loaded now. There we go. So if anyone is up to date or wants to bookmark it or watch anything before you go to bed, that is the next episode. And to give you a little teaser for it, a little sneaky bit, the almighty pea shooter, to give you a little teaser for it, Dickie Bow goes missing. He was last seen investigating someone doing some PI work. He was trying to find a missing persons, and no one has seen him since. Dun dun dun. Exactly, exactly. How's it going, pretty? Let's shoot some of this down. Alrighty, it looks like it's going to be... Wow. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? I've got so many command points, I feel like it's not... Right, now I can at least shoot ones that walk through there. Right. I'm going to put you down here. You're going to go to there. We've got 2 squad points left. Okay. 1 to there. I'll take my free shot. Get wrecked, nerd. 1 shot here. Get wrecked, nerd. Right, and you can cast this wonderful ability. Cast it down there. I'll move you forward. Keep you there. Keep you there. And we are mustard. I'm going to play this card just because I don't want it. Right. Awesome. Let's go. Yes, they are separate, Glyn. The Caligari Chronicles ended. So I'm actually DMing the Into the Underhive. Because basically the Caligari Chronicles, the DM didn't really like the game very much. So we basically, we quit. Or he quit, rather. It ended weirdly. I don't want to go into too many details, but it ended weirdly. It was just the DM wasn't enjoying it, so if the DM's not enjoying it, done. So that was the Caligari Chronicles. I didn't even edit the last episode because of the way it ended. I would just rather have it as a mystery. So the result was I decided I'd give it a go to GM and DM. The first session of Into the Underhive was a one-shot, so it's just a session I organised with a bunch of people. The second session, it continues on with the group that we then stick with. But if you ask me, it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent because of the group, not just me. I do put a lot of time into it, mainly into editing, so I take all the dice rolls out as much as I can, the rule jargon, all of that. Yeah, exactly, Tyler, exactly. You can't... if your GM's not enjoying it, like, no way. Same with a player. Like, if a player's not enjoying it, just it's one of those things, you've got to enjoy it to really make the most of it. And I am absolutely loving it at the Mo. But it's mainly because I'm just new to it, so I'm really digging the whole, I guess, creating your own universe thing that is going on. You know, it's a weird thing for me, but it's really, really fun. You can hang there. You are moving. That is awesome. Right, what are we going to play here? Immune to jams, risks of malfunction. And what are we going to play here? Reshuffle cards from your discard pile back into your deck. I will do that indeed. +2 on shots as well. Right. I nearly forgot this, so here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh dear. You know what? We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Nerd! That's pretty much what he said. Nerd! Okay, and let's go. I think I remembered all the Overwatches. Yeah, here we go. So what I'll do for you, so I'm a cheeky little monkey. It would have been, what, 4 weeks ago for the last one. I'm just working on it. Don't worry about the volume. Still there. Necromunda one shot into the Underhive. There we go. Right. That is the... Don't worry, we'll have volume back in a sec. I really hate the fact you don't have volume with this. If you bookmark that, Glyn, that is the introduction. I basically, before each session, I do a 2 or 3 minute introduction, just as a narrative. That is the introduction for the first session. And then for the actual session itself, and then we'll go back to playing games. That's the actual session itself. There we go. Got to spread the love. Got to spread the love. But the actual story campaign really kicks off in the session we just played. And it's awesome. It's awesome because the players chose it and shaped it. I didn't choose the story. They chose the story. Right. I think that'll work. This is risky.
Moving forward. Waiting for them.
1, 2.
Orders confirmed.
You can go down and there. You can just give it legs along here. Right, here we go. Sell that. Get the hell out of there. Oh dear. I was not expecting that to go there. Oh crap. He might kill the apothecary. Oh crap. I didn't really time that very well. Okay. Well, let's have a go. There we go. That's quite a lot of references there, Tyler. Quite a lot of references. What's the time anyway? Oh crap, it's past 12. I've got work in the morning. I'm in all sorts of trouble. And I think, I might be wrong, I'm up to about 12 NPCs within Into the Underhive that all are reoccurring. Maybe all. No spoilers. But what I've noticed, I've watched so many campaigns just trying to get into this. I've watched like 50 hours of Critical Role a week just to figure out... Nah, not a week, but I've watched a load of it just to try and figure out what it is I like. Ah, nice, he died. And I really like places where the same NPCs become recurring characters. I really like that familiarity. When the players know the character. Like, why was he moving there? Crazy. Any tips for painting them? Oh, I have no idea. The improving would get to you. Well, as in it would make you chuckle, or it's hard to remain serious where everyone else is dicking around, but when everyone's improving well, it's kind of, it just works. That's the thing, like, it's easy when everyone's doing it. Okay. Command point for every Gene Stealer killed. Draw his cards. We'll draw the Librarian's cards are what we really need. Now what do we have here? Draw 6 new cards. Plus 4 action points. Yes, please. Draw 6 new cards. This is crazy. Plus 1 Overwatch. Plus 1 command point for every Gene Stealer killed. Okay. Right. This guy is about to go on a murdering spree. Come on. Do it. Pow, 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 pow. Come on. Come on. Don't let me down. You've got 3 points left. Nice. That was insane. Good lord, that is so unbalanced. That is madness.
Understood.
Okay. Damn. Vanilla Boy's OP. Tell me about it. Like, that was crazy. Right, give him that. That was ridiculous. That combination. Oh. The enter button's not working, so I'll click it manually. Good lord. I have no idea, Tyler, but that was ridiculous. Damn. Ah, yeah, fair enough, Mojo. Fair enough. I don't actually... The players don't actually know how much planning I have in the sessions. It's a bit of a mystery to them as to what I go in with, how much I've... But I think the thing with GMing is it's always good if people think that you've got everything sussed out, you know what's going on at all times. And if you can keep up that illusion, then I think that's when you're going to have a great session.
My weapon is jammed.
Oh, he jammed. First turn. Uh-oh. Okay. It's 13 bloody cards. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. Absolutely nuts. He's jammed. That's not good. But I can get more command points for killing them this turn. And then reshuffle the discard pile back into my deck. Yeah, we're sorted. Hang on. He's got the...
There is only the Emperor, and he is our shield and protector.
I love some of these quotes too. They are actually quite good. Right, we're going to play that. Oh, we're going to play that here. We're going to play that. I should have played it earlier.
Waiting for them. Understood.
Okay, and 2-1. Like, I kind of need to... Yeah, actually, I will do this.
Moving forward.
Okay. Daka, 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 daka.
No mercy. My craft is dead.
Right, and you... Oh dear. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2...
Moving forward.
Give it legs. Give it legs.
Our faith holds us.
Right.
Vigilance, brother.
There we go. Oh, end turn. We are good. Did I say Daka? Whoops. Oh dear, oh dear. Good times. I don't know if they're OP, but they do have some very interesting card combinations. That's for sure. They have some very interesting card combinations. Like draw the cards wherever that. I've got 9 combat points. Like that shit's broke. You should have a max of 4. I don't have cone anymore. I can't afford it. So that's why I've not been coning. Oh, that was a dummy blip. Awesome. 1, 2. Okay. This guy needs to move forward more. +2 on his next shot. Awesome. Okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then go on Overwatch there, I guess. Awesome. Okay. And what do we got here? Oh, I don't like that card. It's rubbish. What do we got? Right, I've got plans, guys. I've got plans again. I've just figured out what's going on. Oh, he left. I think it was... Yeah, he was Donald Ducked, wasn't he? Let's be real here. Let's be real. Damn. Crazy. Does it need a bit more gore for Gene Stealer deaths? I don't know, really. Like bug bits splattering everywhere. It's an interesting thing. I never really even thought about that, Tyler. Well spotted. Now, guys, it is way later than I intended to be here. It's great seeing you all, and it was part 2 of the stream far more successful than the first. It was wonderful, it was magical. Make sure you check out Into the Underhive, Glyn, and anyone else that hasn't. I'd love to know what you think about it. It's my little passion project at the mo, but I'll see you around, and all the best.